Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. As off we go in the NFC title game. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play of the game, first throw of the game. That one is caught by the rookie from Oregon. And he's going to be taken down to 37. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll work forward for a couple. And Barkley's there to bring him down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Going to be 3rd. They need 1. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he's in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here comes a return from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Got you live. Go set. Go set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now.
Here's a first down for their running back. Will be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
So often, Mike, you can tell a team's decision on 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. So I think after that 3rd down run, it was pretty clear that, hey, even if we don't get it here, we're comfortable going for it again on 4th down, but didn't turn out to be the case because he's able to get it there on 3rd.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19, start, go.
Back to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
1/4 down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Ready, set.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Set. Set. Hurt. Hurt. 70. Hurt. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Motion man is Dylan. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on. contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Ready, check, Lightning, and team, check the Eagles, check the Eagles.
Throwing now from the gun, flush to his right. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw here is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70, 70, no, 18, 5 years.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 11-yard line.
Begin here on the ground. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. For the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
2nd and goal.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. This one off the 4 to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Side here, pass is caught, and he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. come to the line for first down and 10. On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's second and 2. He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now, on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him. Down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Hey, let's go.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Up from secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop.
Lenore on the tackle. A gain of 3. Brings up second down at the 26-yard line.
Dragon 60. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Third down.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
70. 70.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that smart. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hey, 70 tip.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
On the set. Let's go now.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 33 yards.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for them.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
The extra point is good. And the Bucs will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Loves another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A run now on 2nd down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
On the toss, they'll run, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. Now, faking the give. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Niners first down. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
49ers 14.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here's a toss, right side. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
19.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Rush to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
70, trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 80, trap 80.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
His kick is good. And the Bucs will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake that falls out. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Toss left side, caught by his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 21.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be taken down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out to his right. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another 49er first down.
Back to the air one more time. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. And a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced outright. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Walker will take it in. Touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Buccaneers 45, 49ers 21.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will add one more onto their big lead.
49ers 21.
Yeah, really, I should probably sound it here, boy, because I got all
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense and then What can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Done. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll try and run for it.
Just a great effort by him. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, like what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Number 86. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the 1st guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his 1st try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers add on to their already sizable lead.
49ers 28.
Both teams once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 30-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
30-yard line.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a run, going left, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check mash, check mash.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19, 60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Going for it all. That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, a win here for the visiting Bucks, as their fans will celebrate. They claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl.